race fans, and welcome to the official NASCAR iRacing series presented by V8's Online. It's race week 24 of action, and we're coming to you live from the Bristol Motor Speedway. The half-mile high bank track is sure to give us all the side-by-side action we can handle, except for this time, we're under the lights. Tonight's broadcast is presented in glorious high definition and brought to you by TrakRacer, SimInstruments, and our good buddies over at Get Dirty MX. My name is JD Smith. With me tonight to call the action is my good friend Kane Kraft. And Kane, I've been waiting for this race for a long time. We haven't been to Bristol since the spring. Now we're coming in at the end of the summer. The series is winding down. It's sad to say, but this is one we always mark on the calendar. We're under the lights for 250 laps around the Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah, I can't wait. I really enjoyed the last time we were here at Bristol. It was really intense. The guys did a really good job. It wasn't as chaotic as I thought it was going to be, so I'm really kind of expecting the same out of this one. I'm expecting the drivers to really do a good job, come in here, race like crazy, and have a great night of racing.
Well, last time we were here, we saw Paul Kashiba lap the entire field at Bristol. I don't know if we're going to see something like that again tonight, Kane. I think the talent has grown too much for somebody to dominate that much in the race tonight. So I am excited to see how the guys go this time around. We obviously know that tonight's race will be a lot different. It's 77-degree temperature, so it should have, under the light, should have plenty of grip on the track. The guys should have a lot of speed here at Bristol. The high 30-degree bank corner really allow for you to roll the car around the turn. You don't really have to use the brakes a whole lot, not like a Martinsville. This half mile is a total different ball game, Kane. You can fly around this track. It is truly the last great Coliseum. You go to Bristol, Kane, and you get a different sense of feeling. It's the only track that we go to, or anybody goes to, where you're completely surrounded by grandstands, almost as high as you could imagine. Just hundreds of thousands of people watching the action, and it's a football atmosphere in a racing situation. There's nothing else quite like it in racing, and even here in the sim world, we still get that sense of passion here at Bristol. It's just one of the races that everybody looks forward to. It's a tough race. It is a hard race in the point standings, and as close as they are, it's going to make it about the most exciting race we've seen to this point.
Yeah, I agree. Bristol is one that we even heard in the post-race interviews last week that the drivers were looking forward to coming here just because of that sense of awe from having the grandstands just completely engulf the track. It has like an indoor stadium type racing feel, and it's under the lights. It's almost like a completely different environment. It's really awesome here at Bristol.
And not only that, Kane, pit strategy is going to have to be perfect. It is a really difficult pit stop area. You have to remember here, you have two sides to this. This is one of the tracks where there's two entrances to pit road. You have to be careful and make sure you enter on the right pit entrance for your side. If you're late in the pack, you're going to need to pit or enter on going into turns 1 and 2 instead of entering on turns 3 and 4 if you're starting in the front of the field, something that we don't have to worry about at a lot of other tracks where there's only one pit road entrance. Not the case tonight. These guys are going to be very, very, very careful on their pit entrances tonight, because if they go in the wrong side, Kane, they'll lose so much time going through the pits. They'll lose another 2 laps on top of the 2 they'll go down. So green flag stops should be really fun tonight. I don't think we'll have that problem under the caution, but definitely if we get the green flag stops tonight like we had last time, we're going to have a heck of a race. Let's take a look, buddy, and talk about the grid tonight, because starting position is going to be important tonight as the guys are warming up around the track. Let's take a look at it. On the pole tonight, it's going to be the number 19 machine of Shane Darty. Good job there by Shane Darty in the Boyne Chevy SS. I'm proud of him. That's a good job by him. He qualified with a time of 15.222 seconds. How close is Shane Gilliland in second? How about 15.223? That's 0.03 of a second difference between the two drivers. And that, my friend, is just how close we're going to have tonight in this race. And the GaryMercer.com Chevy will be starting second. Back in third, it's going to be Ryan Lowe. Fourth will be Sasha Wessler. Good to see Sasha back up in the front. Ryan Manning will be in the fifth spot tonight with Logan Seavey in sixth. Tyler Hill returns to the track in the seventh spot in the Timmy Hill Motorsports machine. Kyle Crump gets back up in the top 10. He'll start eighth. Alan Bowes will start ninth tonight on the track. And Alan's warming up right now. Corey Vincent is going to round out our top 10 for the starting order tonight. Then we go back and look in 11th. It's none other than Jordy Lopez Jr. Looking down another spot, it returns. It's Justin Bolton in the Best Western Chevy. Casey Tucker in the Duval Designs Ford Fusion will start 13th. Brad Maurer will start 14th tonight. Our points leader, Patrick Crabtree, going to start in the 15th position. Good to see Patrick Crabtree out here. He's looking forward to closing out this season, Kane. I'm real excited about how well he has done. And then we look back, it's David Rattler going to be starting in the 16th position. David Rattler had a good week last week, or decent week last week, we'll say. Chris Overland going to start in the number 17th, or in the 17th spot in the number 10 car. Thomas Davis will be 18th. Brandon Bowie 19th. Stephen Esney will round out your top 20. Timu Ivinen 21st. Jacob Harberts 22nd. Nathan Wise 23rd. Brandon Coppinger 24th. Logan Cathcart will be 25th, a new name to our series. Kyle McCormick will start 26th in the Lysol Chevy SS. Good looking paint for him tonight. Greg McKinney in the Liftmaster Chevy will be 27th, and 28th, the final car in the field tonight, will be Shane Miller returning to action. Kane, the guys are getting gridded now as they get ready to take their 2 pace laps to green flag action here at Bristol.
Yeah, I expect this is going to be an exciting run, JD. It's long awaited for me. I've been waiting to get back to Bristol for a long time now. I don't see the winner of last time's Bristol race here tonight. Paul Kashiba is not in the field tonight, so we're going to have a new winner this time. That's going to be a little bit exciting in and of itself, but we got a long race here tonight, 250 laps, so this is going to be exciting.
Oh, the challenge is at hand. They know what they have to do. It's just one of those tasks, Kane, that is easier said than done. And I think tonight's going to be the exception to the rule when it comes to having fun out there, because these guys are going to be so focused that it's going to be fun, but it's also going to be heart-wrenching and very difficult to stay focused the entire 250 laps in such tight quarters. We're going to start double file here as our iRacing.com pace car makes its way around the track, and we're all watching as the pace car comes around for the final time here. We get the 1 to go signal, Kane, and now we got 250 laps ahead of us. The iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car will be leading the way. It's going to be awesome to see how this restart goes. A track that's notorious for bad restarts. You have to have a good restart here. You're going to bunch up the bunch, and there's not a lot of room to go on this track. So very important that Shane Daugherty and Adam Gilliland get a good start here to start the race tonight. Here it is now, guys, coming out of turns 3 and 4. It's fixing to start 250 laps at Bristol. Let's go racing, boys. Here comes the number 19 to lead us green. So far, good start up front. Great side-by-side racing with Ryan Manning, Logan Seavey, all trying to get in position. The number 14 machine of Logan Seavey now going to try to get up, and he's going to try to get outside of Ryan Manning there in the number 28 machine. This is a battle for 5th place, and they're still going to be side-by-side. Good action already in this race. Right now, Logan Seavey trying to use that high line. Now he decides to try to use the dive bomb. That's a line that a lot of drivers take, and it's a successful line. Look, another car coming up in a hurry is Casey Tucker. Started 13th, and Casey already moving up through the field. He's up in 12th. possibly in 11. As he comes to the start-finish line, he is right side by side with Justin Bolton, and a good battle at hand.
See Jordy Lopez Jr. tonight driving the Pennzoil Joe Logano paint scheme. He's so far hanging out there in front of Justin Bolton there in his Best Western Chevy.
You ever just get to a race and get to a track and you just know it's going to be one of those nights? That's how tonight is. I just got a feeling it's going to be one of those nights. It's going to be an awesome race. And right now, Shane Doherty doing everything right. He's out in front. He has a half-second lead over to Adam Gilliland back there in the GaryMercer.com Chevy. Ryan Lowe back in third. Got a good position now in the Fast Track Sim Chevy, looking really good. He's got a special number 3 tonight. And Ryan Lowe getting ready to attack this second position. And Adam Gilliland could be losing this second spot.
Yeah, I'm really digging Ryan Lowe's paint scheme for the week. I'm not sure if you can see it, the low factor black
awesome
paint scheme, but yeah, that is beautiful. Great job, Ryan Lowe.
Yeah, it's actually, it says low factor on the front, and then Fast Track Sims, the black and yellow and blue. It's beautiful, the number 3, and that's an awesome paint scheme there from Ryan Lowe. And good luck to him tonight as he runs the special skin.
It looks like our biggest battle is going to be somewhere midfield because we got so many great drivers in that mid-pack around 9th. We got Corey Vincent, 10th is Jordy Lopez Jr., 11th Justin Bolton, 12th Brad Mahar, the 13th is Patrick Crabtree, Chris Overland, Steve Esney, Casey Tucker, David Rattler, all from 10th to 17th. This is Tyler Hill in 18th, Thomas Davis 19th. What a great race going on back here in the mid-pack. If you remember back to the post-race show last week, the PSRG guys really thought that they would be coming here to Bristol this week with something good, and Shane Doherty out there in front, he's really running away with this thing. The other guys, it's it's still so early. They're in mid-pack. This race has got a long way to go, so judging these guys this early would be way off base.
Maybe we cut out there for a second.
I got you back though.
Okay, good deal. I was talking about the number 24 of Kyle Crump there, and he has a great battle going on right now with Logan Seavey. He's been attempting to make the pass now to come into the top 5 for the past 3 laps. It's been an awesome run, and here he gets another little bit of daylight, but can't seem to get the momentum needed to make the pass. Also, Alan Bowes coming into the picture as well. So we got a good battle going up here for 5th. And also, oh, here comes a good run from Allen now. Maybe Alan Bowes can pop up into 6th. All that being said, you have dangerous cars coming up in Corey Vincent and Jordy Lopez Jr.
Yeah, Kyle Crump having a heck of a race so far today. He's a driver that has really been plagued by bad luck race after race here lately. So I'll be glad to see Kyle, if he's able to get through this race and have a good run. I will be really happy for him. A little scrape on the wall there, a little racing stripe down the side of his car.
Man, just so much awesome action going on around the track, Kane. And so far here on lap 20 already, got 250 total laps tonight, guys. And 20 clean, beautiful laps from the guys. Just getting settled in, trying to get a feel for how things are going to roll tonight. The field looks very stable. A lot of good setups out there on the track tonight. Jordy Lopez Jr. gets a little company from the number 1 machine of Justin Bolton. And Justin right there is in the number 1 machine. And he's got a little company too. Brad Maurer's coming up with Patrick Crabtree. So another good battle was forming up here with this line of cars. It starts all the way up there with Jordy Lopez and doesn't end until we get all the way back to the 5 car of Tyler Hill in 18th. So you're literally looking at an 8-car train of cars that anybody could run in that battle. Side-by-side action a little bit up, though, as Alan Bowes has some company now from the number 28 machine. And I tell you what, Ryan Manning gonna try to make a move. He's gonna lose a spot, or Ryan Manning gains a spot on the number 23 machine, and that is gonna be a lap car, Kane. That car is actually, if I can get back there again and find out who it was. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Kyle McCormick. And not good news for Kyle. He's in the 28th position and falling in a hurry. Something not right with the Lysol Chevrolet.
Kyle McCormick's actually driving the Marble machine tonight. It's actually a pretty slick skin, JD. I'm sure that you would really dig that skin.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, a couple refreshes and you'll have it all fixed up.
Right now, everybody in the super white paint scheme when you refresh it.
Shane Doherty now catching some lap traffic in Timu Evening. Glad to see Timu back, but unfortunately his race not going all that well so far. He's back in the 26th position, but getting ready to go a lap down, unfortunately. But that's kind of the nature of Bristol. The leader, especially whenever they're as bad fast as Shane Doherty is tonight, a lot of people will be getting lapped tonight.
It's definitely going to happen. Corey Vincent making a move right now. Good job by Corey Vincent to try to make it away around Ryan Manning. That is going to move Corey up into 8th. A good pass right there by the number 7 Astro Chevy. A fantastic move from Corey Vincent. Now Corey has been on fire the past couple weeks, Kane, and he started in 10th in this race. It's lap 30, he's up to 8th. So slowly but surely moving his way up through the field nicely. That Astro Chevy seems to have a fantastic set on it. He's got a lot of speed, but he's very stable around the turns. He has good corner speed.
Yeah, that's kind of the going right here tonight. Everybody's being good, careful, just taking it cautiously, but, you know, moving up when they can, but otherwise just trying to get some of these laps ticked away, and I'm glad to see it, because with 250 laps tonight, this could make for a really long race if these guys were over anxious and a little too aggressive, but they've come out here tonight with the right head on their shoulders, and this has been a great race so far.
Oh, it has been fantastic. I literally have been so excited about this race since the start. I'm very, very stoked at how well these guys have attacked this track. They have not come out being over aggressive. They've come out with a great sense of aggressiveness, not too much, just the right amount. And I think that it's paying off in the long run. Everybody that's in this race is still in it at this point, Kane. And then you know how races can go. You can definitely be out of a race before you can win it. So it's good that these guys have come out and have been very intelligent about what's going on out there. A lot of time left to get lost positions back. Guys like Kyle McCormick just need to hang in there and hope for a Get Dirty MX lucky dog on down the road. But the main thing, Kane, is keep that car out of trouble and keep it to where you can find that speed late in the race. If you go and bend up bumpers and start getting your car messed up, it's going to be over before it gets really going.
Alan Bowes looks like he's getting a little racy here. I see him ducking down to the inside every couple turns here. I'm thinking he might want to be making a move here on the number 24 car of Kyle Crump. And there he goes, door to door with Kyle Crump. He's going to get around, no problem. Kyle just lets him on by, don't want no trouble. I imagine we'll probably see Corey Vincent do the same here within the next couple laps.
And then I get some new paints loaded up this time through, Kane. Tell you what, I'm going to do a quick rundown of how things are going, but Shane Doherty has tons of traffic up there with him now, as Adam Gellerland and Ryan Lowe both are all. Shane Doherty actually fell out of the lead, he's on that lap traffic, it's going to help Adam Gilliland and them guys. They're right there with him. Ryan Lowe is still battling the number 2 car, the Gary Mercer machine. That's Adam Gilliland, and a good battle up here at the front. But yeah, the 19 car of Shane Doherty stuck behind lap traffic of Timu Ivinen and Shane Miller. That could really help the 2 car.
Yeah, it definitely has. He's gained a lot of that time back. Now he's just within just a couple car lengths of catching back up to Shane Doherty. So this is exactly what Adam Gilliland needs, is for Shane to get caught up in this lap traffic. Now Shane's been riding behind Timu Ivinen for, it's had to have been 15-20 laps now.
Oh, Alan Bose down on the inside of the 14 car of Logan Seavey. Tried to move, just didn't get it done. Another battle that's going on is Corey Vincent has caught up to Kyle Crump, and now Corey is going to try to make a move down on the inside of the 24 car. Let's see if he can pull that off. He's right there at him. He just can't seem to get the momentum needed to get around Kyle Crump. And Shane Doherty has lost the lead to Adam Gilliland, Kane. So the Gary Mercer.com Chevrolet has done its job as he gets up into the lead, and he looks good out there in clean air. So with lap 48, it is Adam Gilliland leading this race. So we've had 2 different leaders today, and that's only 48 laps in. Now 49 as we start the 49th lap. We have 202 laps to go in this bad boy, Kane. Timu Ivinen, even though he is about to be lap traffic, he is fighting so hard to stay on this lead lap, Kane. He's done a beautiful job. He has the same pace as these leaders, so you know if that car can just get a good stay on the lead lap, or even if he does fall a lap down, make sure that he is the first car a lap down. Get the Get Dirty MX Lucky Dog, get this field back in order. That car is definitely strong enough to be up there with the leaders.
Yeah, Timu's definitely got good pace, but it seems like he was just off pace enough to cost Shane Doherty some grief. But yeah, now that Adam's past Shane and he's the one in the lead, he still too isn't making much ground on Timu. So Timu's definitely got a lot of speed here today. So if he can stay out in front of those leaders, not cause them any grief, stay on that lead lap, that's going to be awesome, especially as these guys get around here and start making their way through the traffic.
How about Patrick Crabtree battling it out with Nathan Wise? Now this is not for position, I don't think, but it's definitely fun to watch because Patrick Crabtree now, good job for him, but I mean, Ryan Manning gets around Nathan Wise. Nathan's lapped, he's 27th position, but when they get side by side like that, it gets really scary sometimes. Oh, good job, Corey Vincent. He's going to try to get, oh, never mind. A good job right there from Kyle Crump. He has done a fantastic job in the 7th position, Kane. He's got that number 24 Ford Fusion right where it needs to be in 7th place, and he is not letting Corey Vincent around. He has done a fantastic job of holding his line. He hasn't really been blocking, needless to say, but he's had a great run.
Yeah, the momentum that he gets by going through that high line, it just gives him enough speed to where, and the line that he takes does kind of cut Corey off from getting under him. He's just running an unusual line that definitely makes it a little difficult to get around him.
Good battle happening at the 12th and 11th spot. That's Brad Maurer trying to hold off our point leader, Patrick Crabtree, and a great battle between these two going on back here for 11th. See Patrick Crabtree get down on the inside of Brad Maurer. We're going side by side into the turns here, and the high banking may prevail for Brad Maurer, and it does. Good attempt from Patrick Crabtree, but at the end, not enough speed to get the job done. Kane, I believe I saw my first car head into the pits. Let me see if I can find out who that was. It's so hard to get my camera in the pits. I'm gonna have to create a pit cam.
Shane Doherty.
Shane Doherty in the pits. So thanks for that update, Kane.
He's done and down and heading back out. 14.2 seconds for Shane. Ooh, Patrick gets into the back of Brad Mayhar. Gives him a little love tap. Gets him just a little wiggly, but Brad Mayhar able to keep the car under control and going straight. Another 0x tap there from Patrick Crabtree. Little brake check there looked like from Brad Mayhar, and Patrick Crabtree got right into the back of him. It was horrible, the deal right there. That was bad.
Yep. For the first time today, the caution is out. Kane, let's take a little replay and find out what happened there. Patrick Crabtree definitely involved. So as we get a look at the replay, let's find out what happened.
Are you able to hear me okay, JD?
Oh, I hear you beautifully.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so Patrick Crabtree, guys, coming up and passes the start-finish line, gets into the back of Brad Maurer and knocks him back into the 28 car of Ryan Manning, turns him sideways. The 28 car comes to almost a stop in a train of cars. The 23 machine, the 13 machine of Steve Esney, all involved. Casey Tucker and Nathan Wise all coming in hot, and they all catch a little bit of damage. But definitely bad news for the point leader of Patrick Crabtree. That Ford Fusion in a lot of damage in the DX Racer Ford Fusion of Patrick Crabtree. So we'll have to
that was a deal where Patrick just kept bumping him in the back, bumping him for like 3 laps. He must have bumped him 6 times, and getting ready to come into that turn, Brad just checked up just a little earlier than what he had normally been doing, and Patrick got right in the back of him a little too hard because he had been running in so hard on his bumper, and yeah, a little bit of caution would have prevailed there.
The good news, Kane, is Thomas Davis heading down the pits, also the 16 car heading down the pits. Of course, now we also have Chris Overland, David Rattler, Patrick Crabtree, of course, Brad Maurer on his way out of the pits, also Justin Bolton, Jordy Lopez Jr., Corey Vincent, Alan Bowes, Sasha Wessler, and Logan Seavey, all making pit stops there. Just about everybody's going to be pitting because it was time for green flag startups to start. Now, a car that looks like it's going to be our leader is that number 3 car of the Fast Track Sim Chevy of Ryan Lowe, our winner at Pocono earlier this year. And I tell you what, Ryan Lowe has looked fantastic to this point, Kane. I just really believe he has a strong enough car. He can get the job done today. I really believe that.
Yeah, it's definitely a long race, but as of now, he's looking fantastic. There's several other guys on the track, though, that are looking fantastic as well. So it's, you know, with it being as long of a day as it is here, anything can happen, and we might just see some of those guys from mid-pack come up here and really challenge him by the end of this thing.
Boy, Chris Overland's car really messed up, Kane. He's having to go in and out of the pits twice now to get work done. And that car is, I'll be lucky if he finishes. His entire front end is gone.
Shane Doherty getting the wave around, stayed out when that caution came out, since he had already done his green flag pit stop, so he'll end up at the back of the lead lap.
Good job by him.
Looks like Steve Esney as well.
Green flag.
We are green. Ryan Lowe and Adam
fast.
Gilliland. It's a tough race there. The top always seems to have the edge here at Bristol, so Adam Gilliland getting out front.
And Adam Gilliland is your leader at the moment in the GaryMercer.com Chevy. He's got the 3 car of Ryan Lowe back there in second. Battling in third is Sasha Wessler. And Sasha was looking good out there in a new paint. I like that. Good looking. Back and forth, it's Alan Bowes. He's side by side with the 14 car, and that is Logan Seavey down on the inside. The 14 car looks to be passed, but he's not giving up yet. He's making the inside work with those fresh tires, and he is trying his best. He's going to lose one, going to get into contact. We got a big wreck coming up here. Contact is made. Logan Seavey is in with 11. That's Thomas Davis, and that is another caution coming out. Big damage for the number 11 of Thomas Davis. Logan Seavey and the number 14 machine, who's been so strong, got into it. Let's take a look at the replay and find out exactly what happened on our second caution of the evening. The cars are coming down the straightaway just like last time. The 14 car comes up a little too high and gets into the 17 machine of Jordy Lopez Jr. And once that happens, it puts Jordy almost goes over the 14, and luckily, I said luckily, that's some big contact there. And now Jordy Lopez Jr. has bad damage too. The 21 car of Logan Cathcart is involved, and of course Thomas Davis. All 4 cars heavily damaged, and I believe that is all the cars that took major damage. So we'll re-rack them up and do this again.
Yeah,
those are the types
Jordy almost got through that without horrible damage, but until that 21 car came through there, and he clipped him real hard and did some pretty significant damage. So tough luck for both those guys, as that was a pretty heavy impact.
That was a hard hit indeed, and you hate to see that, but those are the types of wrecks that happen at Bristol. You have so many cars in a confined area with high speed. There's nowhere to go, literally. Things can happen at the drop of a hat, and that's what we saw right there. Adam Gilliland is your first car. He was leading at the time of caution, but we'll see how things are re-racked after the caution here, as our Get Dirty MX, well, I guess Lucky Dog would go to Shane Darty, I would think, Kane.
Yeah, that's what it's showing, but how in the world did Shane get another lap down already?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Maybe it's going to be Timu Ivinen. I don't know. It's going to be one of the two.
No, we know that Timu had managed to stay out on the lead lap, so he is the last car that is on the lead lap already. He had done such a great job there staying ahead of those guys, so it's got to be Shane.
I just didn't realize how, yeah, he's doing it now. He's going and getting his lap, so I just don't understand how he got a lap down that fast. I guess something happened. He's heading down pit road too, Kane, so we'll kind of keep you guys posted when we find out exactly what's going on. Logan Seavey in that number 14 car had such a great car today. I hope that he can get that car back out on the track and at least compete, because that number 14 car did look very strong early, and he's in the pits right now, so hopefully he can get that damage repaired, Kane, and get back out on the track. I'm not going to miss the restart this time, pal. I'm going to keep my eyes on this pace car, because cautions don't take very long here.
Yeah, the lights are out.
Couple of big cars that are up here in the top 10. Adam Gilliland, Ryan Lowe in row 1, row 2, Sasha Wessler, Alan Bowes, Corey Vincent in row 3 with Kyle Crump, Justin Bolton 7th, Brad Maurer 8th, and Casey Tucker, Brandon Bowie make up the top 10, guys. Lights are out on the pace car. We're getting ready for a restart here at Bristol Night Race, baby. And here comes the pace car now down into the pits. Adam Gilliland will take us green in the GaryMercer.com Chevy. It looks to be a good start down on the inside for the number 2 machine. Up on the high side. Oh, look at Sasha Wessler down on the inside as he tries to get around Alan Bowes. A tough side-by-side battle between the two. Alan Bowes should win it, but coming into the turn, too hot is Sasha Wessler. that will allow Allen to drive out faster, as well as Kyle Crump in the number 24. Now number 6 is Brad Maurer trying to squeeze in there, Kane. He just found enough room. Sasha Wessler finds his place in line. Look who's starting to make his way up into the top 10. It's Casey Tucker in the 10th position. He's one spot behind Justin Bolton. And I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see Justin and Casey kind of work together here, even though they're different. I've just got a feeling. Watch those two cars. They both look very strong.
Yeah, both those cars are looking really strong today. They may be back there in the 10th place respectively, but I think it's kind of strategy. I think they're back there just taking the laps away. They're just riding along.
Yeah, I got a long way to go in this one. We're only on lap 83 of 250, buddy. So you're right, long way to go. How about Greg McKinney? When you look at the number 25 Liftmaster Chevy, you have to think this guy of Greg McKinney started the race in 27th. Kane, he's moved all the way up to 11th.
Yeah, a couple big accidents with the cars right in front of him has really moved him up the field. And his cars seem to not been all that great today, but he's got some pretty good track position now. If you get the car dialed in, he could probably end up getting a pretty good finish out of this. David Rattler right behind him. David Rattler's been having a great last few races. He's really been doing well.
Yeah, he has been a household name lately. He started 16th today, Kane, and of course says, oh, he gets right around Mr. Greg McKinney. So welcome to the top 11, David Rattler. He puts himself in 11th. Oh, let's see if he can get up here with Casey Tucker, Kane. He is going. He is flat out, if you could be at Bristol. I mean, he is really flying.
Yeah, he is. He's really gaining on Casey and Justin Bolton there in the number 1 car. So keep an eye on David Rattler, as he's definitely got some speed. You know, Steve Esme back in the number 13 car was really looking forward to today. He's been involved in a couple of little instances. I think he's still got enough in the car, though, to have a good finish today. We'll just have to wait and see how this race plays out. His car's beat up, but I think there's still enough there to pull off a decent finish.
Man, just keeping my eyes here on David Rattler, Kane. I just watching him, he is just inches way closer to Casey here, and it's going to be fun to watch him because he's going to be right there on him in just a second. These two Ford Fusions are in the rear view mirror of Mr. Justin Bolton. Also, looking in at another guy we haven't talked much about today in the Gale Force Toyota Camry, Brandon Bowie in the number 12 machine, up in 8th position, just behind Sasha Wessler and right in front of Justin here. He's got a good-looking race car, too. Looking at Brandon Bowie, where he started his day in 19th, he's all the way up now to that 8th spot. So a great race so far for the Gale Force Racing Camry of Brandon Bowie. Man, now Casey Tucker's getting right up there on Justin Bolton. This is a good 3-car battle for position, Kane. And now here comes Justin. Every time you start watching somebody new gets a new run. And now it's going to be Brandon Bowie on Sasha Wessler. Let's see if he can make things happen in that number 12 machine and try to get around Sasha's number 27. So much action, so little time. We got a great battle up front, Kane, with all that's been happening around the top 10 here. I missed what was happening in the lead. Adam Gilliland has company. He has a rear view full of Ryan Lowe. Also, Alan Bowes up there in the picture, as well as Kyle Crump. Top 4 really starting to battle it out, but that Adam Gilliland's got some company with that Fast Track Sim Chevy of Ryan Lowe. Oh, I love it. Kane, we're just now about to start lap 99, so almost up to our first 100 laps at Bristol. And it's been a remarkable race to this point, and you know the intensity is going to heat up as the race continues. But I think other than one big wreck, really, it's been another, just a minor caution. Other than that, it's been a fairly clean race for a night race at Bristol. And you got to give these guys all the credit in the world for how this race has went down. You have literally, at a track that's hard to stay on the lead lap, 22 cars remain on the lead lap. If the caution were to wave, it would be Jacob Harberts. And Jacob Harberts is on the lead lap, according to my screen. So we'll see how that pays out. Here comes the 19 car, the 19 car. He's trying to make his way up around and get a past this Chris Overland. So your Get Dirty MX Lucky Dog could change in a lap or two.
Yeah, Steve Doherty and Chris Overland having a great battle for that Lucky Dog position.
My, oh my. Brad Maurer has looked good. He's in 5th position in the number 6 machine, and he has been rather good today in the Sim Racing Solutions Chevy. Good looking car. He's got a rear view for Corey Vincent. He's going to go side by side with Kyle Crump, Kane. Good battle going on between these two as they head around through turn 1, and Kyle Crump going to lose some space there to both Corey Vincent and Brad Maurer there. So what happened there?
That was actually Logan Seavey. That wasn't Kyle Crump.
Yeah, Logan Seavey. I'm so
Kyle
sorry.
Crump's still doing well up there in the 4th place.
On my screen, the 24.
They are the same colors.
They are the exact, the same colors, and it threw me a loop there. So mass apologies. All right, guys, lap 107 is where we're at right now. 3 wide as for a moment there is Patrick Crabtree's down on the inside of 2nd place driver Ryan Lowe momentarily. Also down on the inside is Thomas Davis, a few cars back. Now the 22 of Alan Bowes in his Miller Lite Fusion trying to make things happen in 3rd place. So we got some lap traffic. Now you'll see Patrick Crabtree join in single file. But let me do this rundown real quick. Adam Gilliland in the lead right now with a close Ryan Lowe in 2nd. Alan Bowes in 3rd with Kyle Crump in 4th. Brad Maurer in the 5th position. 6th place, Corey Vincent. Sasha Wessler is in 7th with Justin Bolton in 8th. Casey Tucker 9th with David Rattler in 10th. 11th is Greg McKinney, Brandon Bowie 12th, Tyler Hill 13th, 14th Shane Miller, Jordy Lopez 15th, Brandon Coppinger 16th, 17th belongs to Stephen Esney with Jacob Harberts 18th, Nathan Wise 19th, Logan Cathart in 20th, Timu Evans in 21st, and he is the last car on the lead lap. Thomas Davis 11th, who would be your potential Get Dirty MX lucky dog if it were to come out. Chris Overland 23rd, Patrick Crabtree 24th, Logan Seavey 25th, Shane Darty 26th, and then we have Ryan Manning 27th, Kyle McCormick is 28th, and unfortunately the only car at the moment who is out of the race.
Yeah, tough break for Shane Doherty. He is having such a great race up there in front. I'm not sure exactly what accident he got caught up in, but 8 laps down at the moment. I think he might have got caught up in that accident there.
Oh, the caution is out, Kane. Let's find out what's going on around the field. And see side-by-side cars. But did it happen with Brad Maurer ahead of him?
The only car I seen that was off pace was Kyle McCormick. But he's out of the race.
Oh, there it is. Look at Greg McKinney maybe, or Patrick Crabtree next to Greg McKinney. Yeah, Patrick Crabtree involved in his second incident. Let's look at the replay here. Right as the start of lap 112, as we look at it, Brad Maurer gets into the back of Patrick Crabtree. The tail end gets put over the hood, and it literally spins him around into the wall. And he gets spun around a few times. So not good news again for our point leader in this series. Patrick Crabtree and his DX Racer Fusion is really beat up.
Yeah, that's the same too that started the very first accident of the race. If you'll remember, it was Patrick Crabtree and Brad Mayhar. I'm assuming that's why Patrick went up high and was riding the top of the track with the beat-up car, was just because he was in front of Brad there, but I don't know for sure.
Maybe a little retaliation. We'll never know, though. Don't want to throw that out there if it's not true.
I don't think I would use the word retaliation. I would use the word inconvenience. He was just up there probably to be an inconvenience. But I'd say that he got the most inconvenient result.
Timu, Ivan and Brandon Bowie, Thomas Davis, all in the pits. Also Logan Seavey in the pits as well. So lots of guys heading down pit road. The 21 machine of Logan Cathart, who was in 5th for a moment there, is headed down pit road. Nathan Wise headed down pit road as well. So several guys getting things filled up, fixed up, and fresh rubbers on the cars. Big jump for Nathan Wise from this caution, and then he goes down into the pits. So we'll see how everybody is scored after everybody makes their way around.
One driver that not a great night here at Bristol night race, Kyle McCormick. We've seen him running around the track there at, I don't know, just not a very good pace. I'm not sure if he had a setup issue or what, but even right at the beginning, he just something was up. So he's in here to talk with us. Kyle, what happened today?
Oh, I don't know. I made some last minute changes. I guess it didn't work out too well, but that thing was just, I was trying all I could just to hang on to it, and then they wrecked right in front of me, and well, at least I didn't have to drive it around anymore, but figured I'd try to come hang out with you guys in here.
That's it, might as well. What's kind of been the feel of the field out there? Is everybody kind of been a little aggressive, or been more kind of holding back at this moment?
I think everybody's still riding around trying to gain track position right now. It's really tough to pass. I mean, you can get under people, but trying to get the run off the bottom is just dangerous.
Yeah, it looks like the high line is the only place to be at the moment. We've seen several guys try to make passes on the inside and have been unsuccessful. So we'll keep an eye and see how that may change or may not change as the race continues. The pace car is off, guys, and Adam Gilliland takes us back green. A great restart for him. As also, here on the inside, Mr. Alan Bowe's going to try to make that inside work with fresh tires and not going to get the job done. He'll remain in 3rd, but look at Ryan Lowe. He's right on the tail of Adam Gilliland, and he's really getting some momentum. Could possibly try a pass for the lead. Side-by-side action with Brad Maurer and the number 24 machine of Kyle Crump. Who will win out of these two? This is the battle for 4th, and Brad Maurer will take it. Sasha Wessler coming up now in the 24 car. Kyle Crump going the wrong way. He's falling back a couple positions because here comes Corey Vincent, guys, in the Astro Chevy, and he'll try to make a move around as well. Kyle Crump keeps falling. He's back in 6th and finally holds there.
Had the car up in 4th. I'm really surprised. A lot of damage. He's been in several incidents so far today and still has decent pace. He's able to keep up at least with at the front of that little pack. Go ahead, Dave.
Great side-by-side racing now. Kyle Crump coming on the rebound. He'll get back around Corey Vincent, and he's going to try for more. Oh, now here comes the number 19 Ford Fusion. That's David Rattler Kane, and he's trying to make a move on Corey Vincent. Side-by-side racing at the moment. He's going to try that bottom groove. If he can get it going, he's got him. He can't make it happen. That's another unsuccessful attempt we've seen on the bottom line.
Yeah, just enough laps tick by to where he lost his tire, so he could get one done down there, but just couldn't get 2 laps down there at the bottom. He slid up too far up to the top.
Oh, Kyle Crump going to try again on Sasha Wessler. Maybe he gets a great run, but then has to tap the brakes to avoid the contact. The 24 car driving in really hard into the turns, but he's getting beat on the exit. He may be driving it in a little too hot. Oh, he gets up high. He's going to make contact with the wall, Kane. Kyle Crump really being aggressive right now, trying to get track position made up from the spots lost. He's actually going to lose ground because here's Corey Vincent ready to take. while all this action's going on out front, Adam Gilliland remains your leader with Ryan Lowe closely in second, and Alan Bowes another close car in third. A 3-car battle for the lead, and at any moment you got to think Ryan Lowe's got the momentum to make this pass happen, as we heard in this just a minute ago from a driver on the track with Kyle McCormick telling us how hard it is to make a pass here. You see how tough it is right now. Alan Bowes going to try it though. He's down on the inside, and it's definitely not going to be successful. He just can't make it happen.
Yeah, it's going to be pit stops and restarts are going to get you all your track position here. It's just so hard to pass clean.
Is it a grip issue, or is it just the groove not working?
Well, I guess it's got to do with that progressive bank, and you can get such a big run off the high side that you just can't make the run stick off the bottom and get the run down the straightaway with the guy. Yeah. You can get under him, but he's going to clear you by the end of the straightaway every time.
And that's exactly what we've seen. They'll get side by side in the middle of the turn, and then on exit, that high groove has so much momentum that he'll make the pass ahead every time on the exit. It's just more exit speed.
But it's still shape up for a fun finish once everybody gets, there's still some fast cars stuck in the back. They can play pit strategy and get up front. And I'm sure we'll get some late restarts here.
Oh, you better believe it. I've been watching this number 7 car pretty closely the past couple laps. Corey Vincent has just been waiting to get around this 24 car, and he's just staying right on the bumper of him. He hasn't tried anything funny. He's just staying right on him.
Yeah, like
and here he goes, guys.
Really aggressive, Corey Vincent. He's really patient driver, but he'll take his time to get by.
He tried it, unsuccessful though, and that is not what he wanted to do. Sasha Wessler up in the 27 car. Got some lap cars coming now as Thomas Davis, you see him being passed as well. He's down on the inside line, and that's so tough if you're a lap car because you're forced to take that inside line. You're just going to continue to lose speed and track position if you're a lap car. It's so hard. It's kind of like falling into a hole. It's hard to climb out of. I mean, you got Justin Bolton stuck a lap down, and he's got a fast car. We've seen him up in the top 10 today. He's stuck back there. Teemu Ivanen's had a decent car. He's, Teemu's on the lead lap. He's in 19th, so.
I think he picked up some damage earlier.
Absolutely, sure did. Then you got Nathan Wise. He's in the 18th car in the 17th position on the lead lap. And just a lot of good cars in the back of the field that be fun to see how they progress as the race moves a little forward. We're at lap 140, guys, of 250. So the race is underway. It's, kind of at that midpoint. And it's going to be interesting to see who starts to give aggressive win. Good side-by-side racing up at the front. It's not for position not yet, is it? It's Alan Bowes, guys. He's down on the inside of Ryan Lowe, and he actually, the pass stuck through the start-finish line, but I don't know if it'll continue. It won't. He'll fall back in at third. Now Brad Maurer in fourth has caught Alan, so now it is a good 5-6 car battle up at the front. And what started as a 3-car runaway at the front, the guys in 4 through 8 have caught him. And we've got a line of cars again, just like on the restart. It just shows you how fast these cars are that are Brad Maurer, Sasha Wessler, Casey Tucker, even Tyler Hill. I haven't talked about him at all today. He just found the top 10 not long ago in the number 5 machine. Jacob Harberts, how about him? He has found a good way to get back on the lead lap. He was a lap down not too long ago. Here he sits in 11th. Same for Brandon Coppinger. Another car was a lap down. He's back on the lead lap. Same with Shane Miller. So, anything's possible. Boy, that makes me wonder, man. I hate that for Kyle. I hated that for you. You and both Shane Doherty looked like you had great cars. Shane Doherty was battling up there in the lead, and just tough break. He was the pole sitter and out of the race. So
Yeah, I'm not
break.
sure what happened to Shane, but he had lapped me twice before that first caution. I mean, I was just horrible, just hanging on, trying not to wreck everybody out, hoping to get a caution and try to get it fixed.
Oh man,
What happened with Justin Bolton, guys? He's back in 22nd with some front end damage.
Yeah, that's, I was talking about that a minute ago. Justin Bolton, who started 12th today, was seeing him up in the top 10 all the way a lap down. He needs to find a way to get up past Thomas Davis, who he's battling right now, and he just did for the moment. They're still side by side, but he needs to get ahead of Chris Overland, guys, to get in that potential Get Dirty MX Lucky Dog position, and that is very crucial that he tries to get up there and fight. He needs to get back on the lead lap.
Unfortunately, Chris Overland's about a half a lap ahead of him, so it's going to be tough work, but it could, you know, it's still plenty of laps left, over 100, just under 100 laps left. He can definitely get some positions back, maybe get a lap back, and start working back on getting these positions.
These three cars at the front still going at it, and Ryan Lowe has not let Adam Gilliland breathe. He is staying so close, and Alan Bowe's right there as well in the ball game. So these front three cars still going at it, boys.
Yeah, you can see Alan trying to figure out how to do things on the bottom there. Maybe he's going to try to set up a pass here soon.
All right,
There
here he
he goes.
comes down on the inside. He's going to use the straightaway, the first time we've seen that, and he's not going to get it, guys. He almost had it and just saw it. He lost it down on the bottom line, and he's going to have to drop back, punt, and try again. And eventually you have to think he'll get it, but if he keeps pushing that hard, his tires will wear before Ryan Lowe's, and it's just going to get harder and harder on this green flag run for him to make that pass.
Yeah, you can be so much faster than the guy in front of you, but if he's on that high line, I mean, you just can't get by him.
Yeah, most of the passes we've seen is whenever the driver can manage to get on the outside and pass a guy around the outside, and we've seen that several times, especially by Corey Vincent seems to have done it the most, I think.
Yeah, Corey has had a fantastic race. He's back in 7th, right behind Kyle Crump, guys. And he has just stayed up on that high line. He's literally shadowed the 24 car of Kyle Crump. And, you know, maybe strategy. He just wants to stay out of trouble right now, hang where he's at. He's in a good spot. I mean, he's in 7th. And he can make his moves later, hopefully.
That whole group right there is held together really well. It'll be interesting to see if they can get some clean air and what kind of laps they could run.
Yeah, they've been running together for quite some time, and boy, I'm still surprised. Ryan Manning, he has no front and no tail to his car, but the 28 car remains. Fight on, brother. 11 laps down for Ryan Manning, and he's still pushing. Gotta love his ambition. He started 5th today, boys. Tough break for him.
I want to say to the viewers, I hope the stream's cleared up a little bit. Noticed somebody say it was a little choppy. I checked, and because I just had to reinstall the software for some reason, it was only running at 25 frames a second, so I boosted it back up where it's supposed to be. I think that probably cleared it up a little bit. It may be a little glitchy, but it's got to be a lot better.
Ooh, Kyle Crump just caught the wall going down the straightaway there.
Not good. I've seen several guys tap the wall a couple times throughout the race.
Looks like Corey Vincent's a lot faster than him, but he's gonna make you earn it.
Man, Bristol under the lights. It's been a good race so far. Lots of things coming up in this race because you know that the intensity is going to just fire on all cylinders. once we get a little closer to the end of this race. The aggression's really going to heat up. And out there to the viewers watching the broadcast, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the V8s Online. That way you guys can get this video out to more and more folks to watch these awesome drivers each week. The NASCAR iRacing series is winding down here in the Open Series. It's been truly awesome watching this far, and we thank you very much for coming and watching week in and week out, guys.
And Alan Buzz having big problems with Patrick Crabtree here. Crabtree a few laps down, but will not give him the top lane.
Not happening. Kane, I do want to let you know, I just took a look there at the broadcast. It does look a little better than I'm sure that it did earlier. It's a little choppy, but not bad at all. Let's take a look. I just want to give a couple shout outs real quick to some of our viewers that come by and post every week. Justin Gable comes by every week. Thanks, Justin, for your comments and support. Steve Abagai, thanks a lot. I hope I said the name right. And then we have, of course, Marty Carroll. Thanks, buddy, for coming by, leaving a post. And then also Brooks Westfall. Thanks a lot for your comments. And,
whoa, we got a wreck.
Oh no, let's find out what happens here as the caution comes out. We'll stop in for a second and take a look and get the race recall replay out. Kane, tell us a little bit about what we got going on, pal.
Yeah, it looked like Patrick Crabtree and Brad Mahar again.
Man, those three, that's their third caution together, guys.
Yeah, so Brad Mahar going underneath Patrick Crabtree there. Patrick's up on the top. Everything looks like it's okay. You know, Patrick had been riding there along the top. Looked like Brad Mahar slowed down on the straightaway. Patrick Crabtree didn't. And it cost Brad Mahar this time.
Yeah, that right there, boys. I don't know why Brad Mahar's car slowed up now.
That's
like I said,
twice it slowed up right in front of Patrick Crabtree. And the first time Patrick Crabtree ended up spinning. This time Brad spun, so.
The problem is these two have been kind of racing side by side, and I hate when other people got involved in that. That's not good for Sasha Wessler. He was running in 6th. He'll get some of that damage, and he's had a fantastic race, and he's going to get caught up in some of this mess. And I don't know if Kyle Crump caught some of the damage too. I think he did a beautiful job of driving through that. But I just hate that damage, guys. I don't like.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, you know, can't see the extent of what's going on the track. And kind of reminds me that we're not seeing last week's, I think last week's pole sitter, the My Lucky Dog car. I can't think. Benjamin Burmeister. We're not seeing him in the race today.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It very well could have to do with after the race last week, he come down on Tyler Hill. And
yeah, I have heard rumors of suspension. I can't be certain on that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You know, we happened to catch that on the broadcast, that retaliation right there, and so I didn't know if there he is when he had protested or not, but yeah. So Benjamin Burmeister may be under suspension this week, but can't confirm that. We might see one of these guys, Patrick Crabtree or Brad Mahar, in the suspension booth next week. We'll just have to watch and see how it goes.
Yeah, Crabtree's got to be careful. He's got that point lead, and you don't want to mess that up.
Yeah,
I've seen late in the season.
I've seen some already comments of people saying that Brad should maybe throw out a protest on him for these incidents, but I don't know if he has a case. I mean, yes, Brad Maurer looked to have slowed up. I don't think you can really get on to Patrick Crabtree there for I mean, I think Patrick could have got on the brakes, but the last time Patrick did that, he spun out. So I don't know how you would do that. I'm glad that, I'll put it this way, I'm glad that I don't have to judge some of these protest guys. It is, it's tough business, man.
Yeah, this one especially, where it's
Pace
kind of went
car
back and
is
forth.
off. Go ahead, Kane. I just wanted to get our restart going, baby. Good start down on the inside from Kyle Crump. He'll try to get around Alan Bowes, but remember how tough that inside is. And, oh, man, there goes Patrick Crabtree down on the apron to make sure as not to get into anybody's way. A good move by Pat. And this is a good run up front. Caution's out, boys. For, I think, the 6th time today, the caution is out. Let's see what has happened in this caution. And, uh-oh. I see
like,
this.
The 21 car and the 27 car. Sasha Wessler involved in another incident. That's, yeah, he'd been having a great race. He got put back there in the back and then an incident. So let's do a race recall replay and take a look and see exactly what happened.
Looks like Sasha just got loose coming off the corner, and Justin Bolton got caught up again.
Yeah, Justin Bolton going to catch a little damage, boys, in that one. Also, the 21 cars, the main two in the incident, Sasha Wessler in the 27, and then in the 21 car, that's Logan Cathcart. And, or Cathcart, sorry, Logan. And both cars involved, they were running in the 20. Well, Logan and Sasha are now both a lap down, running 20th and 21st. So we'll see how they rebound. Your race leader is still Adam Gilliland, guys, and he has led the majority of this race. At the beginning of the race, it was all Shane Darty for the moment, and then we saw Adam Gilliland take it away, and ever since then, it has been all him. And it's almost to lap 200, boys. We're at 181 of 250, so time is starting to go away from us. At one point, we had almost everybody on a lead lap. We had, I know for a fact, at one point we had 27 on the lead lap. Sorry, Kyle, you were the only one that was out at the time. And now, though, we only have 19 on the lead lap, which still isn't bad for a night race here at Bristol on lap 182. Not bad at all. And,
yeah, last time here at Bristol, there was like, at this point, there was like 6 cars on the lead lap. Yeah,
if that. And so not bad at all.
I think they're just priming the fuses on the fireworks right now.
That's a good way to put it. I'll tell you what, man, I'm proud of Ryan Lowe. I think he's had a great run today up there in second. He's got that new paint scheme going and a lot of pride and confidence here at Bristol. Alan Bowes, another one that's been on top of his game. And let's look, I'm curious about something. Where did Alan start today? I don't know where. He started 9th, not bad. Ryan Lowe started 3rd. Adam Gilliland, of course, started 2nd. So these guys had strong cars ever since qualifying, and they still look good at this point. So we'll
Tyler
keep an
Hill
eye.
up in 7th now, JD. He's been running pretty much in the back of the pack all night long. He's got a new car this week as well, and it looked pretty sharp.
Yeah, the number 5 machine, it was back, and it's been in the back of the field, Kane. You're absolutely right. On the last restart, he restarted around 11th or 10th, and he's been moving up a few car lengths since that last caution, Kane. So a good job by Tyler Hill. We'll see where he ends up. Casey Tucker starting to fall a little bit. I'm kind of concerned.
Yeah, he had a bad restart on the last one, lost about 4 spots.
Yeah, and the restarts can break or make you, here at Bristol. And we've known, I've never known Casey to have a problem restarting. So hopefully it was just a one-time deal for him, and we'll see if the Duval Designs Ford Fusion can make it a good restart here as we get the race going again. As we look at our race leader, Adam Gilliland, can anybody step up to the plate and pass this guy? He has been on fire. And right now we have no lights on our iRacing.com pace car, so as it heads down to pit road, let's watch our leader take us green, and it's a huge jump for Adam Gilliland. Adam Bowes gonna try it finally. Can he make it stick? No, he cannot pass. He gets it this time, and I think he's got him. Alan Bowes will finally make the pass. Good job by the Miller Lite Ford Fusion of Alan Bowes as he gets around Ryan Lowe. Fantastic restart by the number 22. Oh, he's got
That's
to
where
be...
you got to make it happen right there. It looked like he had a really fast car when he was stuck behind them.
Boy, he sure did, and I tell you what, he has fought so hard to get that second spot away from Ryan Lowe, and my goodness, now you got to think he's going to get up there and fight the same with Adam. So Alan Bowes looking fantastic on that restart, and now he's going to go down on the inside. He wants the lead, boys. He's not going to get it this time, but you can bet your bottom dollar he's going to start working on this leader.
I don't think he's going to be able to get him without putting him in the fence, but
if he's going to try it, he's got to try it now while he's still got the tires. The tires, they wear off so quick here, so he's got like 5 laps to try, and then he's just got to get in line and ride behind him.
Guys, I'll tell you my 2 cents on this one. I think if you're Alan Bowes, you kind of stay right on Adam Gilliland, you ride the high line. The good news is if I'm racing right now, I'm betting on another caution, okay? And the good news for Alan is he's going to restart on the outside. If he can get a good run on a restart, somehow get on the high side into turns 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, he can pass Adam no problem on that high side. So maybe save the tire. I don't know. I guess you push now, but if you don't get it, you're going to definitely have a good shot on a restart. He is pushing though, Kane. He really is. Kyle, if you're Alan Bowes, Kyle, what would you do right now?
To be honest, I'd probably sit there right now and just, keep my tires cool and be ready to make a run if I get the chance. You see the 2 car moving a little low coming off the corner. I mean, if you get that timing right, you never know. You get the nose up high and get that lane from him.
That's a good point.
And also, if he can get right on him and get him pushing hard and start getting some good runs low, and maybe Adam will try to block low, he might be able to sneak up high. I mean, there's really not much you can do here other than put them in the wall, but I'd save that for late in the race.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
But he does have a really fast car, so just sit there and take care of it. There's still some time to go, but these laps will take away really quick here.
Bristol is the home of the bump and run. Just a little nudge on that bumper can send the car a little high and just get him a little sloppy just enough that you can get under him and not wreck them, still get the position away, and they can get it regrouped and get right back in line underneath you. We see that in the real NASCAR Sprint Cup races quite a bit because passing is so difficult even in the real Sprint Cup.
Yeah, we've seen it the last few years here in real life. I mean,
I always remember, Kane, when you talk about what you just talked about, the famous Rusty Wallace, Jeff Gordon battle for the lead here at Bristol. When Jeff got up underneath of Rusty, he did the bump and run, perfect time, final lap, and gets the 24 car under the famous Miller Lite machine of Rusty to take the win away from a legend. It was just a memorable night, and what if we seen Alan Bowes do that here?
I believe he did it to him twice, and I was at both of those races pulling for Rusty.
Oh, lucky man you to be at that race, but bless your soul, the better guy won that night. Sorry, buddy. Hey, I love Rusty, but I'm a Gordon fan all the way.
He is having a great year this year. You gotta take your hats off for him for doing as well as he's done this year.
Oh, I'm like a little kid in the candy
it's good
store,
to see
man.
a veteran like that, come out and still be able to run with the young guys.
I'm just so proud of Hendricks Motorsports as a team, man. I mean, Dale Jr. looks like he could win the championship. Of course, Gordon in there as well. Jimmy Johnson has had a terrible July and August, but he'll come back. You know how he is. He can turn it on at any time. And poor Casey Kane has had a rough go at it, but Hendricks has looked like the team to beat this season, and it's exciting.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what those Penske cars have been holding back, because Man, they had a lot of good speed early in the season.
They did. The Fords looked like they were going to be untouchable, and the Toyotas have had a tough season, guys. So you go look at a guy like Joe Gibbs' racing team, where last year Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth were all the headlines. Even Denny Hamlin was in there too. And this year they have really struggled compared to their success of last season.
But you got to think, Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knapp have just been testing for 2 months. That's all they've been doing.
Yeah, they're just getting stronger. I mean, they're literally.
I mean, they are going to come out and be the team to beat.
The Jimmy Johnson's luck has been so bad that you're right. They've really just been testing, because every week it's something else. So once they're a lap down from repairing something, yeah, they just go into test mode.
Well, boys, we're fixing to have some excitement here in our race, because our leader, Adam Gilliland's coming up on some lap traffic. And Adam is coming up on the number 28 machine, and we'll see how he gets there. He's coming around the 14 machine right now, and he's up on the high side of the 28 of Ryan Manning. And what's funny is Ryan Manning and the 14 car both were up here early in the race, boys. I hate to see, that's Logan Seavey in the 14. I hate to see him lapped, but both of those cars were up at the top 10 early in the race.
And Ryan Lowe getting some really good runs through the center here.
Man, he is looking fantastic, and just these top 3 cars, any of the 3 can win this race. We're on lap 211, boys, of 250 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's the NASCAR iRacing Series on V8's Online. And let's do a rundown of how we run at this point in the race. The next time we do a rundown, it will be the final results. Adam Gilliland, your leader, in the GaryMercer.com Chevy. In second place, it is Alan Bowes. Back in third in the Fast Track Sim Chevy, it's Ryan Lowe. Kyle Crump back in the 4th spot with David Rattler closely in 5th. In 6th, it's Tyler Hill with Casey Tucker in 7th. Brandon Coppinger up in 8th. Brad Maurer finds his way in 9th. Timu Eminem has found his way into the top 10, boys. Stephen Esney close in 11th. Back in 12th, it's Corey Vincent with Greg McKinney in 13th. Shane Miller in 14th with Brandon Bowie in 15th. 16th is Nathan Wise with Jacob Harberts in 17th. Chris Overland has found his way back on the lead lap in 18th. And our potential Get 30 MX lucky dog would go to Sasha Wessler in 19th if the caution were to wave. Justin Bolton rounds out our top 20, one lap down. Logan Seavey now in 21st as he heads down pit road for a green flag stop. Ryan Manning 22nd, 23rd, Logan Cathcart. Patrick Crabtree is 43 laps down and out of the race at 24th. The same can be said about Thomas Davis, Jordy Lopez Jr., Shane Darty, and Kyle McCormick, who's up here in the booth with us. That's how we run, guys. Our leader, Adam Gilliland, on a lap 217 of 250, and we got us a little bit of race going on here for second place, as this is a fun thing watching Alan Bowes go around lap traffic. He actually put a little space on Ryan Lowe there, guys. Ryan's getting it right back, but it was fun for a moment. Goodness gracious alive. And got to throw out a big thanks to all the viewers out there. Again, try to give out a shout out to all of them moments ago, but thanks for all you guys coming by each week, leaving your awesome comments, and just really fun to have you guys come by each and every week and come and chat with us on the show. And we really appreciate your support. Baron Von Haggis, I'll give you a shout out as well. I think I already mentioned Justin Gable, Brooks Westfall, Marty Carroll, and Steve Abagai.
David Rattler still on the bumper of the 24 car. Having a great race there, just kind of tucked in behind him, as we see a lot of the guys do. You can't get around him, but just got to stay on his bumper and hope for just a little mistake.
I just want to know where David Rattler was a few weeks ago. I mean, this guy has come into the NASCAR iRacing Series the past couple weeks and has just been on fire. And then we look We look one car back. Casey Tucker finds his way around Tyler Hill, boys. Casey Tucker moves up into 6th.
Yeah, David has adapted very well to this new tire. I mean, he came out at Indy and he was the fastest car of the whole team, and it's pretty much been that way ever since. He's been very strong, and that's good to see for him.
Where'd he come from?
Kyle Crump
blows up.
Yeah, bad luck for Kyle Crump. He gets under lap traffic, gets up to the top, touches the rear quarter panel, but then blows the motor. So he must have downshifted to try to keep the car down low, and the motor just couldn't take the RPMs.
Oh, and that is going to end his day, guys. That is terrible. He was in 5th.
He was having
I think
the
David
best race.
missed most of the Wednesday night races early in the season. He hasn't been running them until lately.
How bad do you feel, man? I mean, that is just terrible.
Yeah, Kyle was having the best race of his season that we've seen here on the broadcast. He's had such horrible luck the last few races. I was really happy to see him up there running in the 4th place, doing as well as he was doing. And then that little mistake there. That's all she
Yeah,
wrote.
he's got a lot of talent and a lot of speed. He's a real aggressive driver, though. I think if he would just you know, let some people go sometimes, he'd have a lot nicer car at the end of the race.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot to be said for that. Just calm down, get through the race. You know, if you let a guy go, tuck him behind and follow him through the traffic, you know, try to judge and see if they're faster than you. You can really limit the damage to your car. And that's in these races you've got to finish.
It's never benefited me to be holding someone up and have to worry about that. I'd rather let them go and try to learn from them, especially early in the race.
Yeah, it rarely does. There's rarely a benefit to that. So if you can let them go and just get behind them, follow them around, and see if you get that position back later on, there's a lot to be said for that.
Boys, 19 laps remain. Adam Gilliland strongly in the lead. Do these guys have enough to go without a stop?
Let me check in
so.
with PSRG and see what they're talking about.
All right, well, Mr. Kyle goes to check in on that. Well, really curious to find out, because if there's a stop needed, this race could get really interesting. I mean, it's already awesome, but this thing could get really interesting between our top 5. Casey Tucker's been looking really good lately late in this run, as we saw him get around Tyler Hill to get into the top 5. Now he's not far away from. I mean, he's got a little ways to go, but he can see David Rattler up in the near future.
Right now, the battle on the track is with Corey Vincent for the 8th place of Steven Asney. Corey Vincent he's going to the inside right now.
And they've been battling for a while, and I just got word everybody is good on gas.
Well, that is good news for them. Bad news for viewers.
And it looks like the 2 cars just getting better and better. Gilliland's just driving away.
Yeah, Adam Gilliland is looking unbeatable at this point. He's starting to drive away. He's done found a nice rhythm, guys. I mean, this car is looking fantastic.
Adam Gilliland, he's one of those guys that we've seen throughout the season. Whenever he comes and races with us, he's either hot or he's not. You know, there's no in between. He either has a great race or he has a bad race.
Yeah, he's another guy that seems to be very strong since the new tire came out. Not that he wasn't before.
Yeah, he's had a lot better luck since the new tire came out through the beginning part of the season. We've seen poor Adam had a lot of bad luck races, at least on the Wednesday night broadcast race. But since this new tire model's come out, he's really been up there, giving a good fights for those top positions.
All right, boys, 10 to go as Adam Gilliland comes across the start-finish line. 10 laps remain, and you know, in Bristol time, guys, that is about a 3-minute ride to the end of this race if we stay green. Man, so much going on in this track. Lots of battles. Steven Esney and Corey Vincent going at it back here for 8. Looking one spot ahead. Timu Ivinen and Tyler Hill going at it for 6th. Just all kind of stuff happening around the track right now. David Rattler has got on the high side battling with some lap traffic there. Ryan Lowe back in 3rd. Alan Bowes in 2nd, and Adam Gilliland is running away with it, boys.
Yeah, I see a couple positions here where the driver looks antsy, like you think he might go for it, and then he just changes his mind. It's so tough to pass here at Bristol. Brandon Bowie looked like he was getting ready to pass Greg McKinney, but thought better of it. And then just a couple spots ahead, Shane Miller was really looking racy. And
Corey and Steven have a great battle going.
Yeah, Corey and Steve have been. Corey Vincent to the inside, door to door through the corner. Is he going to get him?
He's been down there for a whole lap.
Timu Ivinen trying to make things happen on Tyler Hill. He just cannot get it. He can't find the opening. He's going to try now. Let's see if he gets it, guys. Goes down on the inside. Can the 15 car make it happen? The Sim Room Chevy pushing all it has, and he can't make the pass stick. He's going to try. Contact is made between the 2 and the 5 cars loose. He's going to get the pass. What a job by Timu Ivinen. Can he make it stick? Great side-by-side battling going through the turns, and on the exit another little bump, and that's going to be a retake from Tyler Hill, and it's lap 248. Adam Gilliland is going to come by, and the white flag will wave this time by. And here he comes, guys. White flag is out, and we have
the wall. He's got him. That's
one lap in there,
and here comes Corey Vincent.
On the final lap, Timu Ivinen finds it. He gets the pass, and now Corey Vincent battling as well. And your winner here at Bristol, Adam Gilliland, takes the checkered flag in week 24 at Bristol.
Great racing there in the top 10. Great win for Adam. Good run, Alan Bowes and Brian Lowe. They look really strong. David and Casey, good run.
Yeah, good top 5 results. Timu Ivinen finds 6th in the last moments of the race as he gets back around Tyler Hill. What a finish for these boys. My goodness. We had battles all over this thing. I'm telling you what, great racing from these guys. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and do the rundown of the unofficial results as Adam Gilliland is doing the killer burnout that is well deserved from the GaryMercer.com Chevy. And while he spins, it is the winner and our Gatorade victory lane. He's heading over there now. It's Adam Gilliland, Alan Bowes in 2nd. Ryan Lowe finishes in 3rd. 4th goes to David Rattler. A phenomenal drive for him today, with Casey Tucker finishing in your top 5. Timu Ivinen comes across in 6th ahead of Tyler Hill in 7th. Steven Esney finishes 8th tonight with Corey Vincent 9th, and Brandon Coppinger rounds out our top 10. Good job by Brandon there tonight. Brad Maurer finishes 11th after several shortcomings, coming into several incidents tonight. Good job for him considering. 12th is Shane Miller. A good job by him. He was a lap down early in the race and fought hard to come back. Greg McKinney will finish 13th. Brandon Bowie 14th. Nathan Wise 15th. And Jacob Harberts, the final car on the lead lap, will finish 16th. Chris Overland will finish 17th, 1 lap down. Sasha Wessler will finish 18th tonight, 2 laps off the pace. Justin Bolton 3 laps down in 19th. And Logan Seavey in 20th. Ryan Manning 21st. 22nd, Kyle Crump. Logan Cathcart will finish 23rd. 24th goes to our point leader, Patrick Crabtree. Thomas Davis, 25th. Jordy Lopez Jr., 26th. Shane Darty, 27th. And rounding out our 28-car field, it's Kyle McCormick. And that is how we ran here at Bristol, guys. And thank God Almighty above, because next week is home track racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Is it time yet?
Oh, yes.
I love Atlanta Motor Speedway, guys. I'm going to the race. I just cannot wait. I love it.
Me and Casey Tucker will be there too.
Man, that is phenomenal. We'll have to I'll have to get your number or something. We'll hook up down there. I get so excited. Atlanta is one of my favorite races of the year. Just so much fun. There's 3 different grooves you can run at Atlanta. It's one of the drivers' favorite tracks. They love it. It's an older pavement. In fact, it's one of the oldest pavements in the entire, in the entire circuit of tracks.
Yeah,
That's one of the oldest.
They haven't repaved it since they reconfigured it.
Yeah, so I mean, the guys literally love it because they can slide around the entire turns. It's so fun there. An incredible track for racing, and when Dale Earnhardt loved it there, and great drivers, so much good history there for Atlanta.
So many great finishes there.
Gosh, some of the closest finishes in NASCAR history, especially for the mile and a half. So it's just unbelievable. Well, guys, let's bring in for a quick word. Let's talk to Ryan Lowe, who was one of those top 3 cars tonight. Ryan Lowe, welcome to the Get 30 MX post race show. How's things going, Ryan?
It's going great.
Man, what a run here under the lights at Bristol. A tough place to come, and that car looked really good tonight. The Fast Track Sims car was on it. You ran second the majority of the night. Tell us a little bit about what it was like with Alan Bowes battling so hard back there. Tell us how that went.
It was just I felt like the whole time I was in a sandwich, honestly, but it was fun. I mean, it was really clean up front. I don't know what was going on in the back.
Felt
but
like
I was waiting for that green flag.
I tell you what, man, that's an awesome. I'm gonna have to remember that one. Felt like I was in a sandwich. I understand that because you had Adam right there in front of you. You were so close to him all race long, and then Alan was fighting so hard, and he finally got you there. But that Fast Track Sim Chevy looked fantastic tonight, buddy. I know you had to be proud and happy with the setup.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was jumping for joy after the race. I love it when you're one and done with these things, just because it just you can look forward to next week and everything. So it's a big relief, honestly.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, we sure do appreciate you coming in, man, and having a word with us. How about Atlanta next week? I know, hopefully, you're as excited as I am about heading to Atlanta.
No.
Oh,
that's my only word for that.
We'll move on to the next one. No, I'm just kidding, Ryan. I love Atlanta, man. It's one of my favorite tracks. I love it. I'm so mad that we only get to go there once. So you got me talking bad about my home track, man. Oh boy. No, I am. I wish we raced there twice a year like we used to. It's just an unbelievable place. But I do wish you luck there, Ryan. I thought you had a fantastic run tonight, buddy, and a great result out there. And yeah, go ahead, man. Who you want to thank out there?
Fast Track Sims and my spotters that I had basically the whole time they were yelling in my ear, which was Trevor Perry, spotter. So that's about it. Oh, and the new team I'm on, one and done. We just started, so pretty good run off the bat.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, thanks a lot, Ryan. Hang tight. We're going to talk with some more drivers. You can hang with us. All right, let's bring in Jordy Lopez Jr. next and have a word with Jordy. Jordy, welcome to the Get 30 MX post-race show. How's things going, pal?
Things are going great. Thank you, guys.
Oh, man, it's good to talk to you, Jordy. We haven't heard from you in a week or two, or if we have, it's feeling like a while. Tell us a little bit about Bristol. Not quite the Jordy we've seen in the past. Seemed like a tough night for you out there in the P32 Camry.
Car flew really fast. I just got raced hard really early, and he just came up into me. I hit the wall, and things just went from there. But it's all cool. Yeah,
you gotta love that right there. That's Jordy Lopez, buddy. It's all good, man. No worries.
Yeah, it's just whatever. But I can't thank Fastlane enough because they just gave me a setup. I had no practice all week, and
wow,
and these guys are awesome.
Man, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely caught up in unfortunate events there, buddy. But all in all, I thought it was, it's a fun race. Bristol under the lights. You finished 26. We head off to Atlanta next week, and I hope you're excited about Atlanta.
Yeah, I really, really like that track. It's just a lot of speed, great, a lot of banking. It's just a good track all around.
See, we just got to teach that to Ryan Lowe, and we'll be doing just fine, Jordy. I'm telling you, buddy, it's a great place out there, and love it. And we look forward to seeing you out there, Jordy. You started the season so good and so hot out there, and I'm just hoping we get to see you with a strong finish before you dip off into the Pro Series, buddy.
Yes, I really hope that's it. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely, Jordy. Hang tight with us. We're going to talk some more with you guys. Let's bring in next our points leader. Wait a minute. Let me see something real quick before we bring in our points leader. Let me see if I can bring in. Man, he's not in here yet. All right, we'll bring in our points leader real quick and talk with Patrick Crabtree about some of the things that happened out there on the track with him. Patrick Crabtree, welcome to the Get Dirty MX post race show. How are you, buddy? First of all, how's things going for you? Yeah, maybe we'll try Patrick again in a minute. Maybe having some difficulties. So without further ado, let's bring in his teammate Casey Tucker. Had a great top 5 run tonight. Casey, welcome to the Get 30 MX post race show.
How's it going, guys?
It's fantastic, my friend. Great run tonight at Bristol under the lights. We watched you fight all race long. It seemed like you were just a fixture in the top 10 all night long, and then you finished with a top 5. Tell us about your night out there on the track.
Yeah, that was a long race. The first half of it was pretty good whenever we had that long green run, and then went into a few cautions. Then we had another pretty long green run to the end. Car was good. I went and messed it up quite a few times. Knocked the door off of it multiple times because
yeah,
I got real bad on the restarts. Through turn 1 for some reason I just kept snapping it sideways if I wasn't careful, and I walled it, and that costed a little speed. The car was probably fast enough to win, but the driver, it was not good enough to win tonight anyway.
Oh,
yeah, it looked like you were going to be able to get up there and have a shot at those top 3, and then something happened on that restart and you lost 4 or 5 spots.
Yeah, I went and got loose, and then when I got loose, it just popped the wall pretty good with the right side, but it didn't do much damage. It just did enough to slow me down to where, well, I mean, you couldn't pass anyway, but there was no chance of me passing without somebody letting me go with the damage I had. But the car was good.
Casey, fantastic, buddy. Another good race for you, and we'll head off to Atlanta next week. This season's running out, man. You gonna miss it.
Yeah, I know. It was a lot of fun, and I'm sure I'll be back next year. All I can be anyway with the pro and hopefully making DWC. I'm sure I'll be trying to run it some then because I love the series. Me and Kyle ran it last year when it was just the fixed series and there was really nothing for it. It was probably the most fun I've had on iRacing, honestly. It's a blast just getting to run the full or the half distance races and some of the full distance races and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun.
It really is, man. I have enjoyed covering it so much, and we've enjoyed covering you guys. And we're really looking forward to it. It's in the works. We're trying to get on the Pro Series, and we'll see how that goes. No announcements yet, though. Let's bring in, I tried to talk to Patrick a minute ago. Let's bring in another driver. Had a great day today. Let's talk with David Rattler. David, welcome to the Get Dirty MX post-race show. How's things going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, fantastic, David. One thing we were talking about on the broadcast near the end of the race was just how good things have been going for you in the last couple of weeks. As we go back through the start of the season, we didn't really see you much at all, and then all of a sudden, here comes this David Rattler guy, and he is on a roll, man. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's nice making it to these Wednesday races. Definitely gives me, just another shot to get a good finish, and that's what I got today. Yeah. Tried to get as much practice in before the race as I could, and just started off without a Q lap. And surprisingly, I was mid-pack, around 16th place, which surprised me.
Yeah, started the race 16th tonight, David. You fought real hard. You get a 4th place finish tonight, which is outstanding. And but tell us, how hard was it to get the passes completed here?
The passing is very hard. Needed long runs to pass anyone, and we got a pretty good one there at the beginning. Unfortunately, I got into that wreck on lap 64, I believe. I just didn't press the brakes hard enough, and I think I got into Casey a little bit. Got about 30 seconds worth of damage, but once we fixed that, took some tape off, it was back to how it was. And I just tried to get into a rhythm with all those green flag laps, and I think I stayed off the wall for the most part. I got into it once or twice, I think there at the end, but overall I kept it clean, and I tried to, give people room. I know there was just a huge line of cars, and I tried to pass on the bottom a couple times, but it wasn't working. The line is up high near the wall, so just tried to wait for people to wear their tires out and hopefully get a chance to pass them there at the end of the runs. But it's unfortunate what happened to some of my teammates. I know they got into some wrecks, some altercations, but hope they hash that out off track and come back, race with respect next week or next race.
Oh, absolutely, David. Well, best of luck to you. The rest of the way, we'll be looking at you at Atlanta, buddy, for another big result. You've just done so well as of late. We wish you the best of luck as you continue. And but anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I gotta thank all the guys at PSRG, Steve and Patrick and Shane, Casey, especially for the setup this week. They worked real hard on it. I gotta thank Roger Wagner, X Factor Custom Paint, and I gotta thank all the lap down cars in the race. They were very respectful of the lead lap cars when we had to pass them. So big thanks to them, and thanks to you guys for the broadcast.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, David. Hang tight with us. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Nathan Weiss to have a word with us. Nathan, welcome to the Get 30 MX post-race show. How's things going for you?
Very nice. I'm happy to have survived.
That's a good way to put it. Haven't heard that one yet, but that's exactly what it is. It's just a survival race at Bristol, and we saw a lot of good drivers go down in this race, and you survived it well. A 15th finish tonight, and that's not so bad here at Bristol, where a lot of big guys were unable, even our points leader, not even able to finish the race on the lead lap. So good job by you to finish on the lead lap in 15th. Tell us a little bit about how things were out there on the track.
Well, I'm like 9th in points, something like that. So I'm not necessarily locked in the pro, but I'm pretty close. So the goal tonight was to just get maybe 200 points. I think I got 189, so almost got my goal. So the goal was just to ride around till about lap 150, 160 or so, like I did, and it was a lot of pushing and shoving out there. I had a good view of the field for the first couple of laps before they stretched it out. But I'm glad I wasn't in the middle of it. And like I said, the plan was just to wait to about the last 100 laps to go through the field. I think I had probably around a 5th place car, but the passing, it's if you're not riding the wall, you're not going fast. It's just simple as that. So I wish there was something they could do about the lanes, make it multiple groove.
Yeah, I think there could be some work done because traditionally when you watch Bristol, the bottom line moves just as well as the high line. This is a 2-groove track at Bristol, and that low line just did not get moving at all tonight. It never really got going. We saw Alan Bowes, who had a tremendously fast car, try that bottom line multiple times, and every time just got shut down. So it seemed like you could get down there on entrance, but by the time you were exiting, the guy on the high line just had so much momentum coming on exit, there's no possible way to make the pass. So it looked like it was very hard to make passes out there and basically just staying alive. Your car is one of the better looking cars at the conclusion of the race, man. There was a lot of twisted metal out on the track, and the number 18 car finished well.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I think I was the only car to finish without any incidents all race.
Boy, that right there in itself deserves a dang-gum trophy, buddy.
I know it was difficult.
I mean, that is tough business trying to finish. You need a big old trophy for that. But congratulations, man. A fantastic job. We wish you the best of luck and on your way to that pro license. We head to Atlanta next week as the season winds down. 2 races remain as we only have Atlanta and Richmond left. We're looking for some big things from you guys, and we wish you the best of luck as you head on to the Pro Series, buddy. Anybody you want to thank?
Yes, sir. I want to thank Gamebox Voice Communication for sponsoring the car for the NIS and the Pro Series, and Shane Miller for throwing the setup together, and the rest of the guys on the Air Precision Chassis Works for their hard work this week. And thank you guys for broadcasting this.
Absolutely, Nathan. We sure appreciate you stopping by for a word. Hang tight with us. We got a few more guys to talk to, and then we talk to everybody. So next, we'll talk to Timu Ivan. And Timu, do you have a copy out there?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Oh, fantastic, Timu. Good run tonight, buddy. Before we even talk about a position finish, your car out, your final finishing position does so much justice for the battle that you had today. Your race could have been made into a movie almost from just the ups and downs of it. We saw you go a lap down, and then, or close to a lap down, you battled right in front of the leaders for so long trying to stay on the lead lap, and then look at you finishing in 6th. The battle paid off, buddy. Fantastic run out there. Tell us a little bit about it, what it was like from your end.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the plan to just ride around at the back, at least the first half of the race, and make sure to keep my car clean, and then see what I could do in the end. And yeah, like you say, played out pretty good. I had some slower cars and damaged cars in front of me at the start, so I almost fell a lap down, but I managed to keep it right in front of Shane there. So then the wrecking started happening, and then up P6 is pretty okay.
Man, that is a great finishing spot for Bristol night race, buddy. This is a tough place to be, especially when you have this many cars on a half-mile track with 30 degrees of banking in one groove. Like we were talking about just a moment ago with Nathan Wise, there was only a high groove there. You couldn't make it happen on that bottom line, so passing was extremely difficult. And for you to fight from going almost a lap down and starting the race in 21st and finishing in 6th is a job well done, Timu.
Yeah, it's the funny thing is that, to be honest, in the race I actually passed like maybe 2 or 3 cars top, so I have no idea where I get all these positions, because on track I didn't really pass anyone. I just ended up where I finished. So
Sometimes it doesn't matter how you get there. It just matters that you did. 6th place is what the books will say, buddy. We'll remember a great race, though, man. Fantastic run. You want to thank anybody?
yeah, everyone at Last Row Motorsports for the hard work, especially Ryan and Joey this week, and simroom.com and vracing.se.
Absolutely, Timu. Hang tight with us, buddy. We have some more words, but first we need to talk with Steven Esney and have a little chat with him. Steven, do you have a copy with us out there, brother?
Yeah, I got you.
Fantastic. Welcome to the Get Dirty MX post-race show, buddy. Happy to have you here back again. It's good to hear you, man. We haven't talked to you in about a week. Tell us how things been going and ultimately how the race was for you out there.
Well, the race didn't go as planned. We got some damage there in that lap 60 incident. The car was really fast, though. It's kind of got stuck in traffic, and there's not much you can do when you're back there. You can't pass on the bottom. So, all in all, though, it was a pretty good race for us. Ended up bouncing back to 8th. And
yeah,
can't complain about that. The car was definitely a winning car, though. I know Shane went out there and led 45 laps early, and then I guess he hit a lap car and it blew up his snow, so he needed to tape it up, or take some tape off because it was broken, and he just let it blow up and never recovered and ended up out of the race early. So that sucks for him. I think he could have won the race. Or really, anybody, one of us could have won the race. We just all needed to not choke in queue. But all in all, for us, though, it was a solid day. P8, gained some points. Well, what we can do Friday.
Kind of like Timu there, started the race in 20th, and here you are finding your way into the top 10 with an 8th place finish, brother. Not too shabby. And we'll take it off and add some more points to your score. And we head off to Atlanta. We only have 2 races remaining, and things are looking really good for you as far as getting that pro license, Steven. I know you're pumped.
Yeah, I think we're basically locked in now, so now it's just kind of...
You gotta be.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Looking forward to the Pro Series, and hopefully with all my teammates, hopefully we can get Shane in there. It's going to take a lot of work from here on out for him, though, but we'll see what we can do. But
And Kyle.
yeah, and Kyle. Kyle's kind of been Kyle lately, and I don't know if he cares, but whatever. Was Kyle, just out of curiosity, was Kyle here the whole race?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, can't wait to go back and watch that. That should be funny.
Oh no, yeah, Kyle's here. Yeah, he's here right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he must have got bored watching us go around center. He's like, let me go talk to these guys. So it should be fun watching that later. But yeah, I know we're basically locked into pro. We're just out here seeing what we can do, try to pick up a win. I mean, honestly, I think this car tonight was good enough to win the race, and we just need to qualify up front, get up front, and not wreck, and we could probably do that Friday. We'll see.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, man. We'll be heading over to the home track at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'm so excited and definitely looking forward to it. Definitely want to thank all you guys that come in and having a chat with us. The only one we didn't get to talk to is Patrick Crabtree. Patrick, can you hear us out there? Or?
Hang on,
Here, let me see if I can get him for you.
All right, he may be away. We'll
I kind of want to hear Patrick's story of the race tonight.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
He was involved in quite a bit, so.
Yes, he was.
He's on the phone, so I don't think we could talk to him.
That's cool. He says just a second, so we'll give him a second, guys. Been a fantastic season so far. We have truly enjoyed covering it, and we really would like to. I know that everybody I think we talked to tonight has a really good chance of making it to the post series. All right, here he is. Let's see. Let's get him in here. Let's see if we can get Patrick Crabtree in now. Patrick, do you have us?
Oh yeah, buddy.
There he is. All right. Made it to the Get Dirty MX post-race show, and just the man we've been wanting to talk to. Patrick, tell us a little bit about what happened out there tonight at Bristol.
We probably had easily top 10 car, probably pretty easily top 5 car, maybe even winning car. I mean, I saw Shane at the beginning of the race just dominating, so that gave us pretty high hopes. But, we knew our car was really good, so we didn't want to get stuck in traffic. So I was working Brad Mahar for that first 65-lap run. Just working him, going low, trying to get by him. And then he brake checked me on the straightaway like a tool. So, I don't know. Egos in this DWC stuff are kind of ridiculous. Shannon will hear about it, Nim will hear about it, and we'll go from there.
Well, that works. Still definitely in the top of this points championship, buddy. And, things happen out there. We just got to get it fixed and move on. But I tell you what, man, you had a good car. Hated to see things go like that. But sometimes things happen, and we'll move on. Looking at Atlanta, only 2 races remaining in this series. What's the chances we see you out there battling for a win in these last 2 weeks, Patrick?
Atlanta, probably not. Richmond, maybe. But Bristol week's not over, man. Don't count me out.
Awesome, man. That's good stuff. We'll be wishing for the best out there at Richmond. And, boy, Bristol, it was something else. I hated that all that happened, Patrick. But you know how Bristol gets. And sometimes egos get in it. But that's part of racing. I mean, unfortunately, it's part of it. It's a big part of it on TV. It's a big part of it in what we've seen throughout our entire lives. We've all grown up with, I assume most of everybody here has grown up in racing or around it, watching it, whatever. And things happen, man. Big egos especially. I don't know what it is about oval racing that gets your blood pumping when it's a lot of contact. It's so many cars in tight quarters. When you go out to a road course, you're a lot more spread out, a lot more track. I mean, you can still have contact, and egos can fly out there too, but on an oval track especially, it's just always part of the game. And so we always have to deal with it. And I think as you get higher up, guys, I don't know, I hate to say this, but it may even get worse. So maybe that's something that you guys can change as we move up. You guys have been a really good group to cover. We've enjoyed the heck out of covering y'all week in and week out. And it's guys like it's the guys like y'all that can come in and without big egos and race clean races. I was very impressed. Other than a few incidences tonight, it was a rather clean race out there. If you take away the couple incidents we had, I thought it was a very good race for Bristol. I mean, this is the Bristol night race. You're expecting at least 5 cautions. I think we had, what, 7 tonight? That was it. So if you take away three of those incidences, 3 or 4 of those incidences we had tonight, it was a really good race out there. The only thing that I'd take away from it is it was so hard to pass.
Yeah, but that's just Bristol. That's no big deal. But before I sign off, I always gotta thank TrakRacer. This chair I'm sitting in right now, I could race in this thing for hours. I could even sleep in this thing. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. So everybody just go check out dxracer.com. Thanks, guys.
You know what, Patrick? I may have to do that. You may have to send us one to try out.
Just be sure if you get one, you get one. Hey, JD, if you get one, be sure to get one that you can actually move the chair up and down because it doesn't fit for all sizes.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that input, Stephen, because I probably wouldn't have even thought about that. But yeah, we'll go check out TrakRacer, man. I really, really want a good seat, something comfortable, because anytime you get in a long race, it's really hard on your back if you're not in a comfortable chair. And guys, not only racing but broadcasting, believe it or not, sitting here for long races and things, and you're sitting in a wooden chair or something, it is rough. I would love to be sitting in a comfortable cockpit type chair. Oh, it would just be heavenly. So I'll go check it out for sure, man. Well, we thank all you guys for coming in and having a word with us. I am kind of sad that the season's going to come to an end in 2 weeks, but at the same aspect, I'm excited. A lot of you guys are moving on to bigger and better things. I hope that a lot of you will return next season for that NIS Open Series, but there's a chance we may see you in the Pro Series. So no announcement, like I said, yet officially, but we'll see. Kane, you got anything else, pal?
No, there's some great racing here tonight. It was definitely exciting. So I'm like you. I'm looking forward to watching these guys move up through the ranks. I like the comment that you said that maybe they can be the ones that get up there into the DWC and really change the attitude of the drivers. You know, change the way that those guys look at the drivers working their way up. So things could be changing.
Awesome, Eddie. Well, guys, I tell you what, it's been a great night here in week 24 racing here in the NASCAR iRacing series. We want to thank you all again, especially the dedicated viewers that come by each week and leave your comments and subscribe. We sure do appreciate you guys. Look forward to seeing you next week as we come to you the same time, same night, same place for our race at Atlanta. It's going to be a memorable one. I'm telling you, I love that place. Kane knows how much and how excited I get every time we get near an Atlanta track. It's just so exciting. And I'll be there in person the weekend following, so very excited. Guys, from V8 Online, I'm JD Smith, Kane Craft with me tonight. Thank all you guys for coming in and chatting with us. Kyle, appreciate you coming in during the race, buddy, even though I hated the way it ended for you, but he made a good situation or a good deal out of a bad situation, and that's all that matters. Guys,
no problem. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys. I mean, that was more fun than running that car on that track to me, so hopefully I'll have a better finish Friday and look forward to Atlanta.
Absolutely, brother. We'll be wishing you guys the best. And until next week, guys, we'll be back as we come to you live from Atlanta. Y'all have a great night.